Ah, yes, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon at KTIM, KTIM FM, San Rafael. Dusty Street sitting in for Todd Tolces, who sat in for me.
All right, I'm wired and inspired now. Fasten your seat belts. Let's turn on the juice and cut the damn thing loose.
I go around the record library and I just look, and if I see something that I think I want to play, I pull it out. It's all done by covers. It's all done with the hands, folks. Yeah, because I don't really prepare myself to do a show. I just things that I think that I might want to play, and then it all happens once I get in there. I was an engineer first, before I was a disc jockey. And then some idiot got sick and let me on the air, and I never got back out from behind the mic, I just started by chance. Somebody got sick, literally, somebody got sick, and I did their show, and they said, okay, you can stay on the radio. You crazy thing, It was better than going to work for the phone company at the time, With a few selections from Young Brothers Furniture in Novato, you can turn your home into a fashion showplace. Well, probably most of your homes. At Young Brothers Furniture, you'll find such famous names as Kroller, Simmons, Zenith, Sunline, and many more. And all at the lowest prices that you've ever seen. You'll be more than satisfied with the easy credit terms at Young Brothers Furniture and the fantastic savings on top-quality furniture and televisions. Don't talk to me about television. Not while I'm sitting here sweating. How do I like commercials? I like the money that they give the station. I don't like them. Some of them are good, if we get a chance to do our own. I think we've got a really dynamite production guy in Todd Tolces. And people come up with some interesting ideas, but then there's always your, a certain amount of stuff that you get from agencies. It's really horrible, like that Dr. Don Rose screaming and yelling, and Stereo West and stuff. What you do is you just tune it out and you try not to listen to it and hope that the listeners tune out, too. And play a dynamite record after it, kind of ease the pain.
It's not much you can do about agency spots, like, the Toyota, the Datsun ads or whatever, Those come from a very expensive advertising agency. There's not much you can do about that. But local merchants who advertise on the station get local down-home production, we like to feel. Homemade, organic productions. And most of the clients are very, very happy with their homemade productions. As a matter of fact, I don't think they'd have it any other way. The original copy said the next best thing to a toot in the morning, and our program director thought that might be a little too risque. So we're going to change it to a next best thing to a boot in the morning. I got a sound effect of someone getting kicked in the ass on here. And we'll splice that right in. You want to hear this? I think I can run it. I don't know if you'll be able to pick it up.
Hey, there's something new in the mornings on KTIM.
Well, of course, there's Dusty Street.
Of course there's Dusty Street. And Vickie Cunningham now has 3 newscasts. The entire city of Oakland sank into the bay today. Highway Patrol officials are at a loss to explain why the city sank, but word will be coming.
Look, isn't that Bill Ritcheson with his ear to the pulse of the freeway?
Sure is. Plus daily topics each morning and a fishing report on Friday. But my favorite thing is Street Corner Advice.
Dear Dusty, why? Signed, Confused.
Dear Confused, why not? Love, Dusty.
Dusty Street, the next best thing to a toot in the morning.
What is it with your job that you get off on the most? What is it that you like the most with the job?
Well, obviously independence in this case, because we don't get paid a great deal here. But the music format is wide open. We can play everything from reggae to classical in 1 hour's time. And that's quite an advantage over many other radio stations in the Bay Area.
What we do at KTIM, we'll, a record will come in the mail like this one, right? This release came in today, and we'll put it on a turntable and say, well, do we like it or do we not like it? And if we like it, we put it on the air within a certain amount of limitations. And I think KTIM is a station that goes more on gut feel than research. And in our case, it's worked real well. We have a certain amount of people gathered around us for the time that I've worked here. They've been very good at it.
In some radio stations, the music director chooses all of the music. You know, he is the person who is required to listen to all the music and to really get into it. At this station, there are 6 music directors. Every disc jockey is free to program their own music. That being the case, we get to cover a wider variety of music.
Oh, there's no comparison. I mean, the disc jockeys have freedom to talk about whatever they want. We have the freedom to play all of our own records in any order that we want. We don't have any real restrictions outside of swearing, and bad taste, just general bad taste. But musically, you can do interviews, you can do anything, there's no restrictions here. The only restriction is that you be as creative and as on as you possibly can. Here, I don't love the money, what there is of it, but the people are really great, and I've worked at a lot of radio stations, and there's more freedom of music here, and there's more communication between jocks about music. So the one thing that I'm in radio for, which is my love of music, really basically, it has a lot of room to move and grow here. I really enjoy it, I really do. It's just the most wonderful place I've ever worked. It sounds so corny, but we really have a family here, and we all really care for each other, and everyone gets along. And I've never worked in a place that was quite that mellow before.